So there is a new update to the Infected version 21, although it's not on the main branch yet, it's only on a beta branch, although he's changed the way he's done it. So there's going to be able to preview each build, and so far there is free. This came out the Steam on the 19th of November, which was yesterday from the day of recording this, but I'm always ahead when I come to recording, so I'm going to have to try and fit this in as a separate video, and hopefully I can put it up to date as well. I think there's 2 videos going live today of the Infected today, so I'll try and fit it in between those 2 there as well. So there'll probably be 3 videos today. So he's changed the way he's actually done it. So it's obviously going to be on the beta branch. You can actually check it out. So we're trying something new with how we handle updates, and we're excited to share it with you. Starting now, players can actively participate in the current update cycle while it's still in progress, rather than waiting until it's fully finished. Okay, so to access it, we do have some information on how to access it, although we didn't say anything about backing up the save. But I think most people know that you need to do that anyway. So you need to open up Steam, obviously, launch your Steam client and ensure you're logged in. Go to your library, locate the Infected in your game library. Right-click on the game, right-click on the Infected and select Properties from the drop-down menu. Navigate to the Betas tab. In the Properties window, click on the Betas tab on the left-hand side. Choose the beta branch. Under Select the beta you would like to opt into, choose beta, which is the beta branch. Wait for the update. Steam will now download the beta version of the game. Once the download is complete, you're all set to launch the game. So let's go through, and I'm going to also jump in the game as well. I'm going to back up my game, and then I'm going to jump in, and I'm not going to save it though. I just want to show you what's actually in the game, what's new. There's some interesting things that's been added. Some bug fixes and stuff like that. So let's go through the first build. So this is build 1, which was November the 15th. So the bug fix: animals acted strangely when attacking players inside bases or on foundations. They would attach structures instead of the player. This has been fixed. Okay, good. That was kind of a weird one, that was. It just used to just randomly attack a foundation rather than you. Bug fix: Mike wasn't returning empty cans after eating fruit or veggie salads. That's now resolved. That's been a thing for a while. That's been a thing for a while. That's why I never put those in the actual in the storage things for him. But yeah, that's a good thing actually. So okay, so what's been added now? I do like this. Added a stone crate rack. You can now store up to 6 stone crates for better organization, which is really good, because it can be a bit annoying. So we can have a rack there now with the 6 stone crates there, especially if you're going to have them next to your grinders and stuff like that, your stone grinders, which is probably where I will have mine anyway. Also, he's increased the loot chances in the large town, which is the apartments, from 50% to 66.6%. Enjoy better odds for finding loot. I'm glad he's done that, because I always found it very empty. And I know a lot of people like that place because it's quite big, but even with it being big, it's kind of, there's a lot of empty cupboards. There's nothing worse than going in when you're looting in any game, going into a cupboard, into some kind of storage or something, and there's nothing there at all, not even one thing. It kind of gets frustrating after a little bit, and then it just makes you want to not check anymore. Okay, so animal attacks: bears, foxes, and wolves are now more challenging with added blood effects and feedback. We'll have to check that out. Okay, so another change: harvesting animals. Picking them up or looting AI will automatically return any arrows or bolts to your quiver or backpack. No more lost projectiles. Okay, cool. I do like that. That's a good change. Another change: adjusted sale prices for certain items sold to the trader. So we'll have to check that out. Added: you can now decide what foods get stored in the NPC storage chest. Oh, great. That's a really good one. Because they're all over the place. So we can now label them and then choose which ones. I'm guessing, obviously, we can label them. And then we can actually tell Mike to actually put whatever we want in there. And it just makes it easier for us to find it, so we keep going through all of them to see what I'm looking for. You can also configure which NPC storage chests Mike all other NPCs can eat from. Now, there is currently only Mike. Unless I've missed an update somewhere, there currently is only Mike. Although there was talk of another NPC coming in. So with that being said, with that saying there, or other NPCs, it looks like that could be on the cards. So yeah, but yeah, anyway, there we go. So you can also configure which NPC storage chest Mike can eat from. So you could actually do a full rack, have all the food put in there, and you can just eat that, and then you can use the rest of it for yourself. So war sections can now snap to the side of foundations, making building more seamless. Oh my god, I've done a lot of work on that recently, and this would have been nice back then. But I've still got a lot of work to do on that. I've still got quite a lot of building to do, and that's just going to make my life a lot easier. Okay, so on build 2, you can now move log stands while they are loaded or with logs. Plant beds can now snap to a grid for easier placement. I'll do like that. The chest rack in the town hall can now be used for NPC storage chests. And he's also fixed an issue where rain would appear inside bases in specific scenarios, which I've actually experienced myself. And on the build 3 is changed the glass texture on all building pieces has been improved. No more dirt film. The glass is now much clearer as players requested. So yeah, I think I had a joke about that, and I wanted to get some windowing to clean it. Updated NPC chest textures to better match regular chests, with a slightly darker color for distinction. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to jump in and we're going to check all of that out. Okay, so the first thing I want to look at is the stone crate. So I'm trying to do this so I don't spoil it for you, because obviously those that are following through will not want to see what I've done until they've seen the videos. So I'm trying to be as careful as I can with no spoilage. So we've got these stone crates here. I've got all the stuff that we need for it, and if we look in here, you can see we've actually got the stone crate, so which I need to put on something here. So we're going to put it on here. I'm not going to save this anyway, so but I just want to check it out. There we go. Put those in there, and we can literally just place those there. That is awesome. I mean, it's a little bit dark right now, but that's fine. And there we go. So you can get up to 6 on these. That's going to be a game changer, really, when it comes to the... yeah, I'm definitely going to be using this. I'm looking forward to using this upstairs. But like I say, I'm trying not to spoil too much for you here, so hopefully you don't see too much. So I do apologise if you do. So that is the stone crate in its glory. So that is actually not bad at all, and I do like that. So we will now start moving on to the rest of it. So we're on to the actual NPC boxes. If you've noticed something here, these are all changed. It says all foods. So if we look at this now, you've got this now. So these are, so you can choose, like, say, corn. So corn's got to go in there, or potato, or melon, cucumber, onion, or none. Okay. And also do not eat. So we could actually place that there so that the NPC will not eat. And that looks like it, to be honest with you, for that. So it did say something about can also configure which NPC storage chest Mike or... Oh, right, yeah. So I think that's it. Enable checkbox to tell Mike not to eat from this chest. So what you could do is you could have, like, for instance, we can have corn on that one and say do not eat. And we could have, like, melons on that one. Can we have multiple? No. Melons on that one and say do not eat, and then the rest of them could be you know, eat. So we can actually give him his own diet. So I do like that. That's actually pretty cool. So next up, we can now move these. Check this out. We should be able to move these now. So now you wasn't able to move these. You get 8 of these in here. But we can now move them. Look, how cool is that? Can move in there like that. So there we go. That's basically it for that one. Although you could move them over and then fill them up and then bring them back, but to be honest with you, they only hold 8 logs anyway, so you would still be better with the log cart, because that holds 11. So you are getting more out of that when you're actually doing that. But if you've got Mike, then Mike's probably going to do most of the heavy lifting anyway. So on to the next one then, and that is these here. Check this out. So if we go to here, look, I'm going to show you this. These actually now snap together. So I think it's in farming, isn't it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's in over. There we go. So we've got these now, and look at that. They actually snap on to there now, which is a lot better. That we can literally just snap those on now. That's pretty cool. Just makes things a lot easier when it comes to actually placing these down. It used to get a little bit fiddly, although I didn't mind it myself, but it's just a quality of life update. So there we go. That's it. There's nothing much more I can show you on that one. So the final thing I want to show you, hopefully I don't spoil anything here for you, but check this out. Oh my god, beautiful. I can actually just connect those up like that now, without having to put a piece at the top. That's awesome. Can I do that for half pieces? I should be able to. I would have thought. No, it still has that thing there where it goes at the bottom there, which is a shame. So I'd still have to put a full piece in there. But again, that's a good update, and I do appreciate that. That's actually really, really good. I do like the way that's done. And yeah, there we go. So that's basically all of it. There's been some changes. You've seen the chests in the NPC building, the actual texture, and that's changed as well. There is something else as well, which I'm quickly going to show you now, actually. So some of you might remember one of the videos that I did where I said we could do some whittling to actually clean the windows, but check this out. It's actually cleaned them up, so they look a lot better and make it a lot, well, when I say windows, it's the glass walls, isn't it? So that is another piece that's been done. There's been a few bug fixes in that as well, and hopefully there'll be more added, but we'll just have to see. But what it's going to be doing is adding, it looks like build 4 will be added at some point, and then we'll be able to jump in and check that out. So there we go, guys. Hope you enjoyed that, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one.